Hello everyone and welcome to Quantum Universum. And welcome to this new video series dedicated to the spiritual path of each zodiac sign according to Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology does not just describe the psychological or material characteristics of a person, but offers a profound vision of the soul's evolutionary journey. Each zodiac sign has a unique path of spiritual growth, influenced by its own karma and the lessons it is called to face in this life. To better understand this journey, we must consider three fundamental elements of the natal chart. Ascendant, Lagna. The ascendant is the most important point in a Vedic natal chart. It represents the path of life, the main experiences that the soul must go through, and the karma that manifests in this incarnation. It also indicates the outer personality, how we present ourselves to the world, and how we face life's challenges. Moon. In Vedic astrology, the moon is just as, if not more important than the sun. It reflects emotions, the mind, and the subconscious. The sign where the moon is located indicates how a person perceives reality, processes emotions, and grows spiritually. It also represents the connection with one's deepest nature and how inner peace is sought. Sun. The sun in Vedic astrology symbolizes the Atman, the soul, and represents willpower, vitality, and a sense of purpose. Unlike Western astrology, where the sun is the core of identity, here it takes on a more subtle role and is not always the dominant element. However, it can indicate spiritual mission and dharma, especially if well positioned in the natal chart. How to follow this series? To have a complete vision of your spiritual path, first listen to the description of your ascendant, then that of the moon, and finally that of the sun. This will help you understand both the concrete journey you are called to take, ascendant, your inner growth, moon, and your spiritual potential, sun. To help you find out in which sign your ascendant, moon, and sun are located, I am including below two images that will be useful to you. In the description below, you will find the link to calculate your natal chart. Once you have entered your data, you just need to identify the respective square in the chart where the words ASC for ascendant, Missouri for moon, and SU for sun are written. The zodiac sign is not displayed within the chart, but you just need to overlay it with this chart where I have written the zodiac signs inside each square. In this type of chart, the signs do not change position, so it is easier to identify in which sign the ascendant, moon, and sun are located. As you can see in the chart on the left, you can see the position of each zodiac sign, while in the one on the right, there is an example of the chart of a person born on April 21st, 1990, at 9 p.m. in Rome. Their ASC is in Libra, the moon in Aquarius, while the sun is in Aries. One last recommendation I have is to pay attention to the abbreviation next to the word date at the top, where you need to enter the birth date. If you notice the abbreviation YMD, you should enter the year first, then the month, and finally the day of birth. Let's now look at the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the pilgrim of the soul, the traveler of the mind, the seeker of truth. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of knowledge, expansion, and wisdom, this sign is constantly pushed beyond boundaries, searching for greater meaning and a deeper understanding of the universe. However, its greatest challenge is to transform knowledge into lived experience. It is easy for Sagittarius to get lost in concepts, grand ideas, and abstract philosophies, but the true spiritual path is to embody truth, not just teach it. Those with a Sagittarius ascendant are eternal students of life, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a strong desire to expand both mind and spirit. The soul of an explorer guides them, pushing them to seek answers in distant places, sacred books, and different cultures. But true growth comes when this wisdom is applied to everyday life. Karmic challenges. Avoid living only in theory by concretely experiencing spirituality. Find a balance between independence and responsibility without escaping life's commitments. Do not blindly believe in a single philosophy or teacher, but develop mature discernment. Recommended practices. Conscious spiritual journeys, not just for adventure, but to deeply connect with traditions and the sacred. Practice of consistency, ensuring that one's actions reflect the spiritual principles they preach. The moon in Sagittarius grants a visionary soul, always oriented towards the future, with a deep connection to the purpose of existence. Their inner world is rich with inspiration and great ideals, but staying grounded in reality can be difficult. This placement brings a strong desire for knowledge and freedom, but the real challenge is to avoid using idealism as an escape from real emotions. Karmic challenges. Avoid confusing desires with reality, learning to see things with clarity. Do not jump from one idea to another without truly deepening a spiritual path. Learn to manage emotions without repressing them with excessive optimism. Recommended practices. Spiritual journaling, writing daily to understand whether one's spirituality is authentic or just idealized. Practice of presence, avoiding living too much in the future or in abstraction, but anchoring oneself in the present moment. Those with the sun in Sagittarius have a soul that burns with the fire of knowledge and wisdom. They are here to spread truth, inspire, and guide others through the light of awareness. However, the risk is becoming too dogmatic, falling into the trap of believing that there is only one truth. True spiritual leadership is not about convincing, but illuminating. Karmic challenges. Overcome the risk of becoming too much of a preacher, accepting that each person has their own path. Balance the drive for knowledge with the humility of knowing that there is always more to learn. Avoid using spirituality as an escape from practical responsibilities in life. Recommended practices. Critical study of spiritual philosophies, avoiding blindly following a doctrine, but analyzing it with discernment. Teaching and sharing, helping others find their own path without imposing one's vision. Sagittarius is a seeker of truth, but its spiritual growth happens when it stops searching outward for what it can find within. It must learn that knowledge without experience is incomplete. It is necessary to balance idealism with realism without escaping from life's responsibilities. Moreover, it must understand that there is no single absolute truth, but infinite paths of growth. If you are a Sagittarius, remember, your mission is to explore and illuminate, but true wisdom is to live what you teach. And that's all for today. In the next video, we will explore the sign of Capricorn. In the meantime, I send you a big hug. And as always, thank you for following me today. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to support me by subscribing to the channel, leaving a like and a comment to let me know. Share this video with anyone you think might find it useful. See you soon in the next video.